Have you heard of the saying, hurt people hurt people? It's a pretty common saying, and it has actually helped me heal even in the moment of somebody hurting me, and it's actually helped me not even get hurt in such moments. In this video, we're going to discuss why some people hurt people, and we're going to discuss why it is so important to heal from those hurts, and maybe even how to heal. Hi, I'm Fallon, and I am passionate about empowering women of all ages to embrace a holistic lifestyle for a healthy and happier life. I have a new blog coming out called She Lived Well, which if you sign up on shelivedwell.com, you will be notified when the launch is happening. I've also linked it below. I need to preface this video by saying I am not a doctor, I am not a professional therapist. I just want to share my journey and how I've healed from the hurt that other people have caused me. Okay, so let's get right into it. Have you been hurt by someone? Of course you have. It happens all the time. It even happens when someone isn't intentionally trying to hurt you, but you get hurt. The reason I wanted to make this video is because I saw a sign the other day. It was a billboard for what I think is a lawyer's office. The sign read in huge capital letters, "Who hurt you?" And when I saw that sign, it just kind of took me back for a second. I was like, who hurt me? Who did hurt me? Who actually hurt me? You know, they say that your life is just a makeup of all of your experiences. Your emotions are made up from that. The way that you view others is made up from your experience with other people. I don't know how much of that is true. I thought, what's making me me? Who hurt me? Of course, when I started thinking about that, a list of names just started popping up. Even though I didn't want to be dwelling on the past, a list of names just like kept popping up. So-and-so hurt you, so-and-so hurt you. Like 30 years ago, but so-and-so hurt you. And I was just very surprised because I thought I had dealt with those hurts before. I thought I had already dealt with the past. I thought I was done with all of that. And my heart started really hurting. I hurt because I was reminded of those things that I had shoved away. But I also hurt because I realized that I had so much bitterness and unforgiveness towards these people. I hadn't actually healed from those hurts. In a John Hopkins Medicine article, studies were found that the act of forgiveness can reap huge rewards for your health. It lowers the risk of heart attack, improves cholesterol levels and sleep, and reducing pain, blood pressure, and levels of anxiety, depression, and stress. Can you believe it? The act of forgiveness does all of that, studies have shown. As a Christian woman, I believe that there are spiritual implications on unforgiveness. We've all been hurt by someone. We've all been victims of somebody else's pain hurting us. And of course, some of those names that popped up, those hurts hurt more than some of the other names. Some of the hurts left heavy wounds that I just did not want to remember. If I was being honest with you, I would probably tell you, if we were just in a casual conversation, that I don't think about those things much. I purpose to shove them away. I don't want to think of the hurt that other people have caused me. I just want to live my life. I want to be happy. I want to think of the present and the future. I just don't dwell on those things of the past. I easily move on. Of course, it's a good thing because I find that I have a healthier life. I'm not holding on to some grudge. I find that it's just healthier to be purposeful and forgiving others rather than holding on to them, right? But as I get older, I'm becoming more self-reflective, and I'm realizing that shutting these things out and not properly dealing with them doesn't mean I've moved on, doesn't mean that when those hurts surface, I'm not hurting anymore, and doesn't mean that I'm not bitter. And I don't know about you, but I genuinely want to be the happiest person I can be in this world. And when you ignore those wounds like I do, when they surface, it hurts bad. It can ruin my mood in that moment, and it can actually even ruin my whole day. So I've become a little more self-reflective, and I've realized that it's just pride. Me trying to shove all of the hurt away, acting like they didn't happen, is actually pride in me thinking that, oh, I'm better than that. I don't need to deal with that. It's petty. I'm bigger than this. That's just my unhealthy tendency. The reason for the saying, hurt people is because there is a direct tie-in between how people treat others and what they're actually feeling themselves. People who have experienced trauma, pain, or harm are just more likely to inflict pain on other people. Of course, it's not an excuse. It's just the reality of people. In fact, I'm pretty sure me and you have inflicted pain on other people either intentionally or unintentionally. If we ourselves are experiencing pain, we almost become selfish creatures, right? We're not thinking about the pain we're about to inflict on somebody else, how our words are going to hurt somebody in the heat of the moment. But when I think about this, it helps me have more grace on a day-to-day basis. Of course, I'm not talking about abuse or a severe traumatic experience that you might have been through. That is a different situation, a different topic. Please talk to somebody you love and trust and seek immediate professional help. When I intentionally recognize that somebody else is experiencing pain as they're inflicting pain on me, I do find that I have more grace and I can easily and much more quickly forgive them. It almost empowers me and I start to almost feel sorry for them, so to speak. So how do we heal? Let me ask you this. Who hurt you? It might be hard, it might seem impossible, it might seem counterintuitive to think of these people because maybe you've pretended like nothing happened, or maybe you think you've dealt with it. Maybe you've shut out that pain so long ago and almost forgot until it randomly awakens, resurfaces itself, and maybe that's why you're watching this video. When a memory is triggered, you can't help it. It's there. So what are you going to do with that pain? I want to tell you what I've done that helped me experience a tremendous amount of healing, even from the most petty hurts ever. And during the healing, I find that I get hurt way less easy. I feel like I'm a happier person. I don't let it abuse me. I let it use me. So this is what I did. Take a moment to pause. Even pause this video. Not yet. Think about who hurt you. If names start popping up, write them down on a piece of paper. You might think, Fallon, why in the world would I do this? I don't even want to think of these people. I don't want to give these people my precious time of day. I understand. I totally get it. It seems like in the short term, you are giving those people power, but it's actually quite the opposite. When you open your heart to truly forgiving someone, or lots of people, you are not giving them power. You are empowering yourself, your mind, body, and spirit. You are freeing yourself to move on, to let go of deep wounds. When you got your list of names, if you haven't paused this video yet, do it, write them down, come back. Okay, so you've got your list of names. Good. What I want you to do now, this is what I did, might not work for you, but write down, if you can, the hurts that those people have caused. If it was something they said or something they did, keep in mind this is not the time to hate on them. This is not the time to get angry. This is an intentional time of healing. This is your time of giving grace. We all need grace. We all have messed up, okay? We have all hurt people. I know I have. And the word grace that I'm referencing is defined as undeserved favor. You are giving something that they don't deserve. After you've written what they've done, it's so important. This is so important. And this right here is what made me overflow with grace and help me heal. What I did was I thought about why that person hurt me. I thought of things like maybe this one person lashed out at me because they were having a horrible day. Maybe this person was experiencing a huge amount of stress. Therefore, they weren't the greatest boss. Maybe this person said horrible things because they were so jealous of me. Maybe this person hurt me because they have a broken family. They don't have a mom and a dad. They have never experienced love before, so they don't know how to love. Or maybe, and this is really hard, maybe that person didn't actually intend to hurt you. I am not saying to think of these things or write these things down to excuse their bad behavior. Writing them down just keeps you grounded unemotionally and maybe helps you understand why they might have done something, not that what they've done was right. So here in the video, if you want to participate in doing what I've done, you can pause this video and you can start thinking and writing things down about why this person might have hurt you. I am going to take a water break. Be right back. Okay. So are we all done with that? How do you feel? I seriously want to know how you feel. You can tell me in the comments or you can wait till the end of this video. But I want to know if you felt empowered. I personally feel empowered when I do this. I feel like I have some sort of insight into their character, into their behavior. Almost like I know more than they know. Not that I do, because I don't know their experience, I don't know their life. Maybe I do, maybe it's somebody very close to me. Almost like I can look at them or think about them and go, like, wow, I wonder if they even realize this about themselves. It's almost like we just uncovered something by looking at their family or their lifestyle, and not necessarily in a judging way, but in an understanding way, so that we can give a little grace, even if it was not okay, and let it go. What they did was not acceptable, but if you have a little bit of insight, it just brings your understanding a little bit closer to forgiving. Even if you're not there yet, no worries, I totally understand. Some hurts are so deep. Some wounds have been there for so long. This is a process. It could take days, weeks, months, years. So after you've written all this down and you've gained a little insight, you've thought about it, you've been intentional about it, now is the hard part. What I like to do is I like to get alone somewhere like in my room, wherever you pray or read, just somewhere alone and quiet. I like to read my list out loud, just their name. For example, I'll say Susie. Susie, I forgive you. I don't know why you hurt me, or maybe I do know why you hurt me, but what you did was wrong. But I am letting it go. I release the hold that this hurt has had on me. I forgive you, Susie, and I even pray that you find healing yourself. So in saying that out loud to yourself and to God, or even with somebody close to you around, you are physically affirming your forgiveness. You are physically saying something that's releasing whatever you're holding onto in your body, which is not doing your health any benefits. It's so powerful. It can lift you up. You are owning the God-given power to take control of your thoughts and your emotions in that moment. I'm not saying that you need to physically go to that person and tell them that you forgive them unless you feel called to do that situational. Maybe talk to somebody before you do that, especially if it's been a long time. You don't want to just go up to somebody and tell them all the things that they did wrong and then say, I forgive you, because that's not the right approach either. We all need forgiveness. The Bible says in Colossians 3:13, make allowance for each other's faults. Forgive anyone who offends you, just as the Lord has forgiven you. When I think of forgiveness, I imagine a light breeze on a warm day. When we're so hardened from people's hurt, we grow so bitter without realizing it. It's almost like you're so hardened that you don't experience the blessings and the good around you. And that can even happen if you are not intentionally holding a grudge. That's why I think this is such a healthy practice. When you intentionally validate your own feelings and then choose to forgive someone, you are starting to feel refreshed. The breeze was always there, but you didn't feel it. You didn't notice it. But when you forgive, you start noticing those things again. It's like sitting on a porch swing on a really warm day, and the tree next to you, the leaves are blowing, the breeze is coming in, and that breeze is refreshing. You're hearing the sound of the breeze, you're hearing the sound of the leaves, the smell of nature. That is how I feel when I forgive. That is how I feel when a huge weight is lifted. Even if that person is not asking for forgiveness, even if that person is not sorry, when you are empowered to forgive regardless, not excuse, but forgive, you feel that breeze again. I am here for you. I'm praying for you on this journey of healthy living and forgiveness. I really hope that this video has impacted you. I hope and pray that you experience peace and healing. Much love. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button, the like button, and please comment. Tell me what has worked for you. Tell me if you've done something similar to this. Tell me if this has impacted you any one way or the other. I will see you soon.